It is a Wacky Wednesday at the LA School of Comedy, and I am your host, Sam Linderman, and I am so happy to see all of you. Please give it up for Jason Ham, our producer tonight. Marilyn is helping us out. Welcome, Marilyn. To our director, Sunda Kronquist, who's performing right now in New Jersey. You might have heard of it. Let's give it up for Sunda and Mike Marino. If you weren't able to see her tonight in New Jersey, you can find her April 6th in New Jersey at the Brook Arts Center, 8 p.m., Bound Brook, New Jersey. For everybody in the room, you're like, I know it's the LA School of Comedy, but like that's a loose term. LA could be anywhere. We're all on the move. Was somebody whistling or did I make it up? Yeah. Okay, good. Thank God. Thank God. I'm doing well. Still doing comedy. That's funny when people ask me that. I'm like, what do you mean by that? Do you guys ever run into another comedian at Trader Joe's and then pretend like you're their biggest fan? Because it's like we're in the same aisle. It's been like 5 minutes. Like I have to say something. So I'm like, full name. I'm your biggest fan. She looks at me like I'm like trash. She's like, I don't recognize you in your workout clothes. And I was like, we're really going to do this at Trader Joe's. But for people who say comedy isn't hard, it's hard. It is hard. But give it up for us for coming out here. Seriously. This is the gym. This is the gym. It's hard to make jokes at the gym. Hard to make jokes at the dentist. When you tell your dentist you're a comedian and then the dentist becomes a comedian and then you can't talk because they're doing dentist stuff and he says, watch this, and he presses a button and the chair starts vibrating, that's too much. Has that ever happened to you? No. Yes? Yeah. Are you being serious? Uh-huh. In LA? Uh-huh. He said, watch this, and the chair started vibrating? Nobody's ever said that's happened to them, too. Is that real?
I'm too deep.
Wow. And then the Amazon Alexa starts talking, and I'm like, this is crazy. I was told that the dentist would be a really good salesman, and he was. And good for him. And that's what we're all trying to be. You know, I used to work at the mall. I wasn't always this much of a big shot, you guys. I used to work at the mall, just like all of us. And there were days where it was really hard knowing that I could be replaced by a cardboard cutout of myself that had a motion detector that was like, hello, welcome, how can I help you? After a while, they wanted me to get rid of the hello, hi, how can I help you, and just say enter to the right. And that was like a whole other level of depression, just saying enter to the right. I don't know. It's me. I'm wearing antlers. It's November. Like, why am I saying enter to the right? I could be doing so much more. I'm just saying, don't have me contact corporate because my charisma is being underused. We had a staff meeting once where they're like, if somebody calls you from corporate and it's 5 p.m. and corporate's in Chicago and they say, please take out a gift card for $1,000 and then read me the numbers for the gift card, that's not corporate. And it was like one of those moments where I was like, this is where I'm supposed to be. Like, that would have tripped me up too. And thanks for telling me. Dude. Do you guys ever shop at Bath & Body Works? Anybody? No, right? Bath & Body Works in the comedy community for Christmas? Of course. Because they're good deals? Is it because the products are, or because the deals are good?
I guess, I don't know. It's not that great deals, honestly.
It's not that great deals.
And anyway, I only do it because I feel obligated.
Every man who goes into Bath & Body Works has to tell you why they're there. I'm only here because, sir, I haven't said a word. My girlfriend, I'm like, okay. One time somebody walked in, sprayed himself, went like this and said, I'm not gay. And I was like, I didn't have, like, you're the only person in the store. I wasn't even gonna say anything. Like, it's 10 minutes to closing. San Luis Obispo, there's no cameras anywhere. This isn't LA. It's just coming out, like, live at Bath & Body Works was a lot for me. We were right by the directory, and then it wouldn't work. And then people would be like, where's Gucci? And then I would pretend I've never heard of it just to make them feel bad. Gucci, I'm like, just say it again, but slower. Say it again, but spell it. And it didn't go well. I'm the kind of friend who people are like, oh my God, like, you need to put an air tag on her. Do you guys have a friend like that? No? Nobody has a friend where they're like, you need to put an air tag on her? I don't know. It's like if I see JoJo Siwa at the club, which happened to me, I don't know, something came over me where I was like, guys, it's JoJo. Like, I just kept saying the words, it's JoJo. So that happened. The last thing I'll say is, who's ready for a night of comedy? Yeah, this is a good night. I am so excited to bring up this first comedian. It's my first time meeting him. Give it up for the one and only the Jingle Man! Explain the light. Okay, the light's gonna be right there. And you're gonna press. That, perfect. And that means 2 minutes. That means 2 minutes, and then red means you're done. Okay.
8 minutes, 2 minutes.
Perfect.
And then when you see the red.
Yes, Jingle Man.
Camera here or something?
Yes. There's a camera there, there's a camera there.
At the light, you were looking at the light. Is there a camera at the light?
No, there's...
Okay. Back on the mic. I like the way it feels. Been too long. The song I sing reveals truth. What's going on? Never miss a good thing until it's gone. You know, I appreciate every opportunity at the mic, so I never take it for granted. But I'm also learning to appreciate my wife. She's amazing, man. She works with kids, feeds the homeless, and can crip walk with the best of them. But the grass is always green on the other side. Once you get there, it could be crabgrass, poison ivy, or just crabs. You know, the best thing about being married is having a partner, you know, a sparring partner. My wife got a nice 2-piece combo, keep me ready for these streets. But it's all verbal, it's all verbal. I'm not down with domestic violence. That wouldn't be fair anyway. She's affiliated. She like a triple OG from Carver Park. You know, she's cool people that once you get past the attitude, stank face, and gunplay. But we're a team. That's what marriage is all about. You know, on your worst day when the world is against you, you're never alone. Now, wait, now you can't get rid of this person. They've got problems. You've got problems. This becomes problematic. So it's not always easy, it's not. And, you know, man, I hate to admit it, I'm not proud of this, it's all public knowledge, but last year I cheated on my taxes. I claim my dog is a dependent. He has his own Social Security number and drives a really nice car. You know, in the world of comedy, I'm what you would call a minority, a major minority. But it's not because I'm black or because I shave my back. It's not because a footlong is my favorite snack. It's because I'm a man of God and not ashamed to admit it. But I am a hypocrite. Everybody got a little hippo in them. Put enough money on the table, I'll wear a dress. You know, I don't drink, I don't smoke. That doesn't make me better than you, it makes me healthier. I don't curse, but I do say the N-word. That makes me a hypocrite. I don't lie, but that's a lie. Everybody lies if they're not lying. You know, if I seem to be self-righteous at all, please know that I'm not holier than thou, but I'm living holy somehow. Clearly, I still make mistakes, so you throw me in the lake of fire. Woo! That feels good. Cathartic, man. Confession is good for the soul. I'm just glad to be back on the mic, back on the mic. Even if y'all sleep while I drop this verse. Remember where you at, better watch your purse. Why buy ice when you could get it for free? Don't get got, come looking for me. That's right, be on the alert, be on the lookout for thieves, pervs, and pedophiles. I said the pedophiles, they're everywhere. Every family has a pedophile. Certainly, every family here. Even in my own family, I had long been a suspected pedophile who was recently caught in the act. But he was swift and fit from years of chasing 12-year-old kids. He fled the scene like his name was Epstein. He led chase throughout the city with police in pursuit and finally crashed into a building downtown. He jumped out on foot and they released the dogs. But the agile pedophile was quicker than a juvenile, running from a lion who hadn't eaten quite a while. He hurdled tables and chairs, leaped and bounded up the stairs. It was actually steps, but that doesn't rhyme. Poetic license is not a crime. He turned to the vicious dogs and then smiled with an evil grin, laughing maniacally. But the deviant made one mistake. He jumped and landed in the lake of fire. That's that one. So I got another little, I'm the jingle man. I got jingles, man. Get them to you quicker than Kris Kringle can. Stacked in a Pringles can, but you better buy now because they're in demand. But I'm actually a magician clown. I've been clowning for like 35 years in LA. I got several shows. And, with kids shows, you gotta let them know right off the bat, G-Bo the clown don't mess around. El payaso loco ain't no joko. You heard? But even with that being said, it get rough in the hood, right? Y también en el barrio. But it get real. It get real at the bar mitzvah. It get real talk, man. Yeah, I was concerned about using the word Jew. I didn't want to offend anybody. So I have several friends that I called. Eitan, I called Rabbi Mindy, and Drake. I called Drake. Drake said it was fine to use the word Jew as long as it's done with respect and in context. And so, but the Jews are great people. I love them. And the little girls are adorable. But something happens to the little boys. I don't know what it is, man. This adorable little boobala. Overnight, man, when they become like, through puberty and they become juveniles, like little juvies, right? I call them juvie Jews. These little juvie Jews are out of control, man. Something happens overnight. The aggression, man, it's like a cage fighter. A juvie Jew has the testosterone of a silverback gorilla. You know, I was over at Baba Sala like a few weeks ago for Purim, right? I did a show, I was doing magic. I produced a rabbit, and I let the kid hold the rabbit, and when I asked for the rabbit, he gave me the bird. This bird did not have wings. He told me my magic sucked and my breath stank. And all the parents said, oh, you do such a great job, G-Bo, you're amazing. But I think what it really is that they're just impressed that I don't run out crying 15 minutes into the show. So, but there is a bright side to all of this. The Juvie Jew has made me the man that I am today. I ain't scared of nobody. I walk the streets of LA without fear. When in dire situations, I reflect on confrontations with my friend, the Juvie Jew. And without any trepidation, I stand tall in the saddle, never moved, not even rattled. Forged in the fire, I'm well equipped for any battle. You know, so now, everybody's not happy with my jingles. Y'all never heard any of my jingles. They're not all, whatever, 2 minutes. And so there's been talk of cancellation with the Jingle Man. And like, but really, what are you gonna take from me? Money? I ain't got no money, right? I've even had death threats, right? Old as I am, what are you really taking again? With my life, 20 years of poor health? Take my life, I've lived it. Take my wife, I'll give her to you twice. She ate my shrimp fried rice. In the past, she was nice, but not no more. She bites. She always wanna fight. When I walk in the door, she talking trash. Take my health, that might work. Take my wealth, my net worth isn't much. I may be out of touch, but is there such a thing as canceling or trashing me? No, there isn't. I got nothing, you gets nothing. This may be my point of view, but every word I say is true. I ain't scared of none of you, 'cause I survived the Juvie Jew. Jingle Man out.
Yeah! Where can we find you on social media?
Huh?
Where can we find you on social media?
Uncle Jibo.
Awesome.
Uncle Jibo on Instagram.
Give it up for the Jingle Man, everybody! That was amazing, dude. I'm so glad that you came here tonight. Dude, I haven't met the Juvie Jew, but don't tell my mom because she'll try to set me up with him. She'll say, what? One time I told my mom, I said, this Jew kid in my class, she goes, you never say that again! And I was like, it could have been so much worse. Like, it was a good thing. Like, I don't know, she ruined it. Give it up for yourselves. Give it up for tonight. And who's ready for our next comic, the one, the only Lee Schwartz? Not number one, number two.
Good to be here again. This is I lost track. It's over 9. Been here, I've done my time, and I continue to come and torment myself here. What brings you back? It used to be my girlfriend chasing me out of the house, which is that was it. Now it's still her a little bit, but now it's a new thing actually. Before I came here, we have a new neighbor. He's a nice guy. I mean, so far, I guess. So I was coming out, and I was trying to go here, obviously. And he catches me. I'm almost safe in my car. And then he says, hey, it's good, what's going on? And I was like, I've been in and out, didn't get a chance to talk to him, really. So he said, I'm like, it's great. I said, it's great you moved in here. That's great. We haven't had a neighbor in a while. It's good that you're here. You look like you have a nice family. And he's like, yeah. And I said, welcome to the neighborhood. And I said, if you need anything, that's fine. Call us. We've got things. We can help you out. Whatever you need, just the normal thing. And I was like, the usual, thanks, appreciate it. He's like, what do you have? What do you have? And I had to think for a second, no one's ever said that. What do you have? And I feel he's pointing, like motioning to the garage, like I'm supposed to go in and show him things. And then I was like, wait a second. And then I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm not going to say that, because then I said, do you need a new plumber? Do you need this? You need that? And then he's like, oh, I don't know. Can you offer, I don't know, we have a plumber. Do you have anything else? And it was on and on about, do I have this? Do I have that? No, I don't. No. And I was on the border of being a little rude, I guess. But I held back because it's the new neighbor. This is the start of something either good or awful. And I've had bad neighbors, and I really, really hope he isn't one of those bad neighbors, because everyone's had a bad neighbor. And if you haven't, you're gonna. And I just hope he's not. I hope he's a regular, normal guy. But so far, so bad, really. And it doesn't look good for him. It doesn't look good for us, maybe. But, that's the way it goes. So I got out. I went, I said I had to go. Ran over here, took refuge here. I'm safe. He's not going to follow me. He doesn't know what I'm doing. That's good. So anyway, but another one of those things where, I got so uncomfortable, I had to get out. I feel like I had to run and just get out. And that was one of those, another time where you want to disappear, you want to evaporate and go somewhere else and just be completely gone. And recently, I had the same experience in a short period of time where you really don't want to be there. You want to go and just vanish. And I was, the last time we were eating at a restaurant, and I saw, of course, my mom across the way. And she's with her friend. And she's like, come over. And then my mom can have like moms can do. They embarrass you, and she's a champion, and she saw it, and she's like, I'm going for it. Her little friend, and suddenly I'm feeling, she's like, hey, enter the blah, blah, blah. And then next thing, she's telling her friend about all my failures, all the things that I've done wrong, all the things I've tried and failed at, and keep trying, and he doesn't really, but he's good, he's trying, it's good. And I was like, oh, okay. And then here it comes. The one she thinks really funny is when I worked at a supermarket in Boston, and I got demoted from bagger, which is like, I didn't think there's anything lower than bagger, but evidently there is. It's something called general. General is something that no one wants to do, and you end up doing everything no one really would ever in their life do. So he told me what it is. Okay, one, there's where the meat is kept, they cut up all the meat, and there's like a drain, the innards and all that stuff goes down, and I was supposed to clean it up, and it smelled horrible. And I try to say, oh, thank you for the opportunity. I owe you this. This is going to be good. I feel it. Maybe bagging wasn't my thing. This could be my future right here, cleaning out innards of cows and awful things. And then I try to say, okay, something that's not so bad. There could be worse things. He's like, oh, here's what you do next. This pesticide to kill the fruit flies, okay? And he gives me nothing to wear on my mouth or anything like that. And he's like, and I'm like, isn't something gonna happen to me if I keep inhaling this stuff? And he's like, no, you'll get used to it. It's all right. It's, some people develop coughs and things like that, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's just, and yeah, there's some people that feel a little dizzy after it. It's part of the thing. You'll get used to that too. And I said, okay, all right. Yeah, that's good. This is a lot of more responsibility I have now. And I feel like could be me, and I could build myself up and maybe move on to something bigger, back to bagger, maybe. I could get back to bagger if I do the right thing, so. And then there was another thing. He said, you can, oh, by the way, general starts at 10 o'clock, and it goes from 10 o'clock to 1 in the morning. And and the last thing he said, you have to remove all these price tags that we're changing, we're doing a sale. And this was like half the store. And he's like, don't worry, you can take as long as you want. Take your time, breathe in the pesticide first, and then you'll feel better. Clean out the innards. By then, you'll be ready to remove 300 tags, for the sale. I'm like, oh, okay, great. That's good. All right. So anyway, another thing that I just dreaded doing, and my mom's telling her friend all about this, and it's big topic of conversation. And it's a complete failure. And she goes on to more failures, a litany of failures, of oh, okay, now I gotta go, Mom, and mourn my lost childhood and bury my head in a pillow and hope that maybe I find some sort of success in any sort of thing that I do. And so thanks, Mom, appreciate it. Thank you, building on my self-confidence, and now I could walk into the world feeling really awful about myself. Thank you, Mom. And this goes out to my mom. I appreciate her, and I appreciate you guys for coming too, and hearing my torments and all the things I have to go through day in and day out. And you can meet my mom sometime, and she'll share with you terrible things about me, and then then you'll understand everything. And then who knows, she might find out you did something terrible, and she could share it with her friend, Kim or Mindy or whatever her name is. Yeah, this is the way she starts up, introductions. She doesn't care. She's at that point, filters nothing, And the last thing, as far as it's been a difficult week, a really difficult week, and the last one it didn't top it off, but it was it was difficult because I don't know if I could top my mom embarrassing me and humiliating me and making me think I'm just a lesser human being and shouldn't exist. I'm sure she wants me to exist a little bit longer so she can talk more about me, because I'm sure it's a major fun thing for her to do. Anyway, but so the last thing was we were going to the beach. Another thing you just want to disappear. My dog goes ahead, and he's a dog that doesn't have any manners, and he decided to go to the blanket and pee on someone's, like, their picnic table there. And he's way ahead of me, and I'm thinking, what can I do? And he does this whole thing. He kicks sand, he eats their sandwiches, and he pees on it. And I run over and say, oh, sorry. We're working on that. And she's like, what do you mean you're working? You're working on training him to pee on people's blankets? Then I just was speechless, and then went on, and then I just didn't. It was horrible, honestly. I mean, it wasn't, and really wanted to, get the heck out of there. And so after that, I just walked away, and I was going to pretend it wasn't my dog, but I was too late. I had my chance and walked down the beach, and, but it was my dog, and she noticed, and I kind of just said sorry, and that's that. You can end the story. Short and sweet, but not that sweet. So thanks for being here. I appreciate it, and it's good to be here. And you can find me at Lee.Schwartz 585. Thanks again. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Give it up for Lee Schwartz, everybody. I pray that I have a son one day that just comes up on stage and talks about me like that. Because it means you're thinking of her. Stop it. We're all having a great time. Okay, I'm going to pull Sunda and do a rhyme and a pun. Because guys, it's okay. Yeah. Who knew it was in the plan to see some comedy from the one and only Nick Hanrahan? Bring it in back. Good to see you.
Damn, we gotta get you some therapy, my man. all of us here tonight. I just had to break up with my barber. It's a difficult day for every man, but yeah, this last guy kind of fucked my shit up a little bit, but at least he could keep the appointment, like. My last guy, like, every time I'd go in, he'd be, like, triple booked and, like, a whole crowd there, and he'd be, like, having some sob story. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, man. And then I'd get my hair cut, and then he'd have, like, a planner, and, like, all right, he was just drawing squiggly lines in the planner. That was all he was doing in there. So, yeah, I also had to, this last week, on a serious note, break up with my girlfriend. Hold for applause. Yeah, it was, one thing I'm not gonna miss is the alcoholism, the late nights where she would be shit-faced, and I would just go through these emotional roller coasters of conversations where the next morning it would just be hard reset, hard drive wiped, she learned nothing, and it's just like, yeah, it's like ranking up in Call of Duty and someone just deletes your account all of a sudden. All the work is lost. I play a lot of video games, so that's like a lot of my references. So I'm Indian, and as an Indian child, you're either a doctor, a engineer, or a disappointment. And I'm neither of those things, so no, I'm an engineer. I'm just fucking around. Yeah, I'm like a dumb engineer though. A lot of my friends are they're like legit. They have degrees and shit. I was just watching porn one day and the site crashed, and then I was like, why though? What's the problem here? I work in education though. Kids are getting dumber thanks to COVID. So that's one thing I've learned. Yeah, it's crazy how like everyone just started coughing and then just the kids got stupid, you know? I don't know. It's something I'm trying to fix. Not here at my other job, my real job. So yeah. All right. What else? We covered a lot here, gang. I got some shit. All right. I hate doing this, but I have to. Do it. It's okay. Okay. One thing that I like doing that the bit about the doctor engineer software engineer shit to like my engineering friends, because they short circuit when I tell them a joke. They're like, wait a minute, you are. And I can see them like writing code in their head, like if then but. You are a motherfucker. I don't know. I just think it's funny. But yeah. Okay, here's one. I'm realizing I have a lot less social competence than I used to. When I'm freak out just like ordering at Starbucks now. I'm like waiting in line like, all right, she's gonna ask, hi, how are you? And then it's fucking game time. I have to say grande mocha. I can do this. Grande mocha, that's all you have to fucking say. And then I like stutter or something. And then I'm like, fuck. Now I have to kill her because she heard me stutter. But yeah, sometimes at a drive-through, when I have like a seamless conversation, it makes me good for the day. Like, that makes me feel accomplished, which is sad. That's just rough. Okay. I'm trying to be more embracive of embracive, that's not a word. I'm trying to embrace my Indian side a little more. I was never like super Indian growing up. Like, I eat beef and I watch the Packers and like, yeah, that was like my childhood. And then so yeah, other than like going to India a few times, I haven't done much. Why is every scammer from India is my question. Every time they bust one of these scam operations, it's like India. So now I just like hear that accent when someone calls me, just like, hello, how are you doing? And I'm just like, hang up. And then I get a text from my mom, like, why are you hanging up on me? Yeah. Cool.
That's a good one.
Cool. That is all I got. Thanks, everyone, for coming out here. Let's bring it back. Oh, you can find me on social media at Nick the Hanrahan. And here is Sam.
We got one more comedian for all of you watching at home, and one more special treat after that for all of you who decided to come here and show up in person in the beautiful city of Los Angeles. Live stream, are you ready for your headliner tonight? Yeah. Give it up for Jack Shaw!
Oh, yeah! Yes, LA School of Comedy. Yes! Great job, guys. It's been a wonderful night so far. I love that we give mentally ill people microphones here. It's so cool. It's the only time we can do that. Sam, we should do a podcast where we speak to homeless people and give them microphones, and it'll probably be as good as this. I have nothing. I have nothing tonight. I really am having a bad week, and I needed to come here to talk about it. I fucking hate my fucking boss. I fucking hate him. He's such a fucking prick, dude. Okay, he's a comedian. I've been opening for him on the road, which is awesome. That's really cool. Dream come true. Yada fucking yada, dude. He is such a fucking prick, and I'll tell you fuck why, okay? This fucking dude, okay? So he got me this job, amazing, on the road with him. But the thing is that he's a life coach. He's trying to do this thing where he's a fucking life coach now. He's trying to be a comedian and turn his thing into a life fucking coach now. Wait, and have you ever met a life fucking coach, dude? They are the worst fucking people I've ever fucking met. I'm not even fucking around right now, dude. They are awful, awful people because they're so fucking righteous, my Indian friend. They're so fucking righteous, dude. They're so fucking, they think they can fucking coach you on your fucking life, dude. That's fucking insane. That's fucking narcissistic. His biggest thing is that he doesn't like narcissists. What the fuck are you talking about, you fucking narcissist? Dude, he does this thing. He tells me, okay, so he starts coaching me on my comedy. He takes on this role of my fucking comedy mentor. Suck my fucking cock, dude. He does this thing. He tells me, Jack, you're not being your authentic self. You're not being your authentic self on stage. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. I would never say this to him. I'm such a pussy. I hope you're watching this, fucker. Nobody watches this, so what am I doing? That's true, everybody watches this. But this fucking guy, he tells me to be my fucking authentic self, but then he doesn't want to hear the truth when anyone tells him the fucking truth. So I want to tell him my authentic fucking self that I fucking hate you, bitch. That felt really good. Woo! Fuck that guy, dude. I want to say his fucking name. I'll say it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Fuck that guy. Oh, fuck.
Why don't you quit?
Because it's such a good opportunity. It's such a good... Dude, I'm touring. I'm fucking touring. I'm doing it. But I fucking hate it. And his fucking audience is 70-year-olds. They're all so fucking old they can't hear me. I'm yelling into the fucking mic. They're dying out there. And it's not because they're not laughing enough. It's because they're fucking dying out there. It's because they're so fucking old, dude. You're a clown?
Yes.
Really?
Professional, yes.
That's amazing, dude. Oh my God. I feel like I'd be scared of you if you walked in as the clown. You'd be like, what's up, bitch? I'm a clown. That'd be fucking crazy, dude. That's what I was thinking about. I thought that was funny. I guess fucking not. Okay. Oh my God. I had a crazy experience last night. I did a show at Yamashiro. Do you know Yamashiro?
Yes.
Dude, fucking crazy. Jamie Kennedy headlined the show. You guys know Jamie Kennedy? Oh my God. This was the most fucking crazy thing. I don't know if this is funny, but I'm going to tell you guys about it. I have never seen someone have such a fucking meltdown on stage. It was insane, okay? He got up there and he started talking, okay? So he gets up there, he's really upset. He's doing this room of 30 people and he thinks he's above that, which, you know, maybe he is, maybe he's not, whatever, it doesn't matter. And he starts doing these really, really divisive trans and women jokes, right? He said this thing, which I'm not sure if this is exactly what he said, but this is what I remember him saying. He said the only thing women are good for is their cunt, which was insane. And I'm sitting there like... Fuck, and I laughed because it was so uncomfortable. And so he did that, and then the women, so then people get upset, obviously. Okay, so people get upset, and they start, oh, and he's like, what? What are you so upset about? Prompting them to all yell at him. So people start heckling him. He starts going, why are you heckling me? Why are you heckling? I don't know why I'm talking about this right now. It was a crazy experience, though. I hope you all get to see someone have a real fucking meltdown like I'm fucking doing right now. It was crazy, though, dude. He started arguing with people. He started saying, I'm not leaving the stage until everyone leaves the room. That is fucking crazy, Lee. That is fucking nuts. But I had a really good set. And then afterwards, this dude Troy came up to me. This dude Troy, he has this big hat, and he grabbed me by the neck. I've never had anyone grab me by the fucking neck before. It was crazy. He said, bang, you did a really good job, man. And he started shaking me. I said, thanks, dude. Thank you so much. That was a good night. Fuck, dude. Oh, why do we get so mad when people can't hear us on the other side of the fucking phone? I don't get it. I don't get that. Why does that make us so mad? Does that make anyone else so fucking mad? It makes me really fucking mad, dude. It's really upsetting because it's like, why can't you hear me now? That's how the Verizon commercial should go, in my opinion. Okay, we're working it out, guys. We're really working it out. I'm getting a workout up here. I am fucking sweating right now, dude. Thank you, Lee. Lee, I like you a lot. I want to give you a hug really badly.
I do drugs.
You do? Oh, you do drugs? Well, do enough of them, you'll start hugging a pole. Fuck, dude, I hate crowd work so much. I'm really bad at it. Anyone here good at crowd work? So I do crowd work. God, dude, I don't even do cocaine anymore, and I feel fucking crazy right now. Probably because I haven't been smoking weed all week. Weed is really bad for me, dude. I feel terrible when I smoke it, and I do it all the time. I smoke weed all the time, and then I start feeling bad, and you know what I do to feel less bad? Say it with me. Smoke more weed. Yes, fuck, dude. It's such a fucking problem. It's an addiction. Is that why you're wearing sunglasses right inside right now, you fucking pothead, dude? What?
It's a loop.
Yeah, you're goddamn right, dude. Have you guys ever performed for people who are really fucking high, dude? They're not even laughing. They're so shocked that you're up there with a microphone in the fucking lights, dude. One time, I was with my parents, and the homeless don't like me. One time, I was walking to a comedy show, and I saw this homeless man in a wheelchair, and I started looking at him because it was like, oh my God, this guy's in a wheelchair. And I turned, and I'm looking at him, and he locked eyes with me, and I smiled immediately because I was afraid. And then he stood up from the wheelchair. I couldn't believe it. That was a fucking miracle, man. You're looking at me like I'm crazy. You're fucking crazy, dude. He stood up from the wheelchair. That's a miracle. Then he points at me and goes, you're a bitch, McLovin, which was insane, dude. That was crazy, man. Then I had this other time with a homeless dude where one time, so like we were going to a restaurant with my family, and I was like 12 or something at the time, and my mom dropped her scarf outside of the car. So I went outside to get the scarf, and I saw a homeless man wearing the scarf. I said, you look really handsome. And I said, but that's my mom's. Can I have that back? And he said, nope. No, you cannot. And I said, well, I'll buy it from you. And I gave him $2. That's the end of that. What, dude? It's my time. I'm afraid I'm gonna get Alzheimer's one day, but I like surprises, so that's gonna be crazy. Cause you're just gonna be, so that's what that's about. Does it make us so angry? I thought an enema was a drink. Oh, one time, here's the last thing I'll say. I know I have to fucking get out of here. I was on a plane, I was taking a flight, and there was this guy in a pilot's hat sitting behind me. I thought he was the pilot. I turned around, I said, dude, you gotta get up there. And he said, I'm 4 years old. They gave me one of these. Thank you guys so fucking much. That was really therapeutic for me. Have a great night, LA School of Comedy. Jamie Kennedy, I hope you did not watch this.
We're gonna get
You can find me on Instagram, Pornhub, at HijackShaw.
Keep your hands clapping for Jack Shaw, everybody. That's the way to end a live stream. Every other live stream be like this live stream. Okay, give it up for yourselves. I've been Sam. We're here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. No, it's true, we are. I'm here. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Give it up for Sunda. What else? Please take your trash with you. Leave your baggage on the stage. We already did that. And have a good night, Los Angeles!